No more drama. Sorry, it's just one of those days. I don't really have many thoughts right now.
It's just one of those days. Everything sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. This is gonna be.
We can cut this.
No, leave it in. This is gonna be a little rough. That's okay though. This is why they watch.
Yeah. Did we figure out they're already watching?
Sorry, I've got the giggles now.
Oh my god.
I get 2 sips of Dr. Pepper and I'm like,
yeah,
a new woman.
I haven't had soda for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I broke it today to have a pepper.
How's it going?
I really needed it.
I
needed it so bad. Oh
I
my
did too.
god. I had a rough morning. I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So I forced myself to get up early this morning. And in the past, when I've had more energy, I like get up early in the morning and like exercise and take a shower and then like have my life together before like 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
I woke up at 7. I was like, I don't want to leave my bed, but I also don't want to go back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So I just I just read manga in my bed under the covers.
I rode my manga.
I read the manga. Wow. We all saw the Hear Me Out cake.
Yeah. And how's that fan fiction going?
Oh yeah.
Have you started that? No?
Oh, I was gonna write fan fiction?
Yeah, you were talking. I think that was one of the things you talked about in episode 1. Was writing fan fiction about the baking.
Oh, I was reading fan fiction about that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I heard writing, but
Well, I think I was thinking whenever I read something, not all the time, but sometimes when I read something, I'll be like inspired, like, ooh, I should. Like for a while, I was listening to a lot of like I don't know, like spoken short stories.
okay.
Like, do you know like The Moth? You know what I'm talking about? It's like an NPR segment.
No.
They'll have people like write short stories about themselves.
Okay.
And then, but part of it is like there's also a performance component where you like read it out loud to a group of people.
Okay.
And then they record it and then put it on radio. And I was really inspired by that. I always wanted to do it, but then I just never did it.
Oh.
And then but I had that same inspiration when I was reading fan fiction. I was like, ooh, this would be really fun to write my own fan fiction. So I just thought it, and this is what I always do. I just think it and then never do it. I'm like, oh, this is a great story. And I'll like think about the entire story and every part about it. I'm like, wow, this is a really great story. Okay.
So you're gatekeeping.
Everybody.
Yeah, you're gatekeeping your really good story.
I'm gatekeeping, I'm girl bossing, and I'm the other one. Gaslighting. I said that.
Yeah, no, you totally did. I remember, actually.
Yeah, we all remember that I said that.
Yeah, you were the one that said that.
So I was reading a lot of fan fiction, specifically about Dungeon Meshi. Mm-hmm. And I was like, ooh, this is some good stuff. I'd love to write some of it. And then I just thought it. Mm-hmm. And then didn't write it.
Yeah, I get that. I've been thinking about, because I saw somebody, I forget who, but I saw somebody make like their top 10 albums of 2024 like YouTube video.
Oh.
And I thought it was really good. And I was like, oh, I should do that. Because like my list would be different, you know, and I have something to say about this.
Episode idea?
Yeah, maybe. Because
controversial? Can I just step in?
Yeah.
I can't name 10 albums that came out in 2024 that I like.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
dude, this year was popping.
I can list 10 albums that I found this year that I really liked. Mm-hmm. But I I mean, I know a lot of music came out this year, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, I want to do it, but here's what's stopped me is like I I keep seeing like drama things online about how like Olivia Rodrigo and I think is it like Conan Gray? I don't know, they're like best friends or whatever, and they used to like on publicly online be like, I love Taylor Swift. Oh my god, this new album of hers is so good. And then they got in trouble, or at least Olivia did with Taylor Swift, where one of her songs sounded like hers. Same with like Paramore and stuff. And then she got like
like the fans like made us think about it, or did Taylor Swift actually?
I don't know if it's Taylor Swift, but definitely Paramore's record label like. Anyway, Olivia has to give credits for like whatever that song is now to the band.
God.
Anyway, but ever since then, she doesn't talk about what music she likes online publicly because she thinks like that's
the reason
why. So, not saying I'm like on the same level as her or anything, but like I'm like self-conscious about it. I'm like, I hope if I put a list of like my top 10 favorite albums, when I make music in the future, I hope that nobody's like, well this is that you like,
yeah,
because like everything's so influenced from everything, you know, and it's like I don't know.
I actually had a conversation about this with someone else when it came to like full on stealing music, and it was about the Beatles, and it was like the person I was talking to loved her to death, a little conspiratorial, and was like, do you think other people wrote the Beatles music? And I'm like, no, I think they wrote all their music, but they've come out and talked about how like they have clearly ripped off B.B. King and specifically like black blues musicians. But that's just like, I don't know, the fine line between ripping off and taking inspiration.
Right.
It's very obviously done by people who are not musicians.
Right. Well, I think Olivia definitely takes heavy inspiration from the people she likes. I wouldn't say she's flat out copying, but I've talked to some people who that's all they think of Olivia is that she's just a Paramore wannabe or a Taylor Swift wannabe. Like,
I would say, are these people musicians?
Yeah, one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of them is my voice coach.
Oh, interesting.
I brought up like Olivia Rodrigo for some reason in a good way, and she was like, well, gosh, she just I can't stand her stuff. She just wants to be Paramore so bad. She wants to be Hayley Williams, and I'm just like, okay, well, like,
but Hayley Williams wouldn't exist if like 90s Riot Girl wasn't there.
Right?
So it's like we all stand on the
I don't get that,
we all
like,
stand on the shoulders of giants.
I don't get that. It's like, can we just enjoy that there's like more of what like I like Olivia Rodrigo because I like the people she likes too. You know what I mean? Like, I like Hayley Williams a shit ton, and I love, you know, a lot of Taylor Swift songs and stuff. And I'm not hearing copying. I'm just hearing like some influence, whilst it still sounds totally Olivia. You know, like an Olivia song sounds so different from a Paramore song. I mean, there's some similarities, but like she's made it her own, and I don't get the argument where it's like she just wants to be this one person.
And even then it's like, oh no, there's more of this thing I like. That's bad.
Why is that a bad thing? I'm just like, I don't get it.
Like, a well-made album at most I think takes a year to make. So it's like, okay, so you're only gonna listen to one Paramore album, and they only make an album every couple years.
Right.
It's like, oh no. And it's like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't get it.
Maybe I'm just like, I'm too, I don't know, this is gonna sound so bad, but like,
what?
I've listened to too much music, but like, to me, I'm so post music pilled, like genre doesn't even matter to me. But it's just like, because the problem is like, especially with rock music, I listen to any rock music, I'm like, oh yeah, this is, the Velvet Underground did it 50 years ago. And so I have to like take that part of my brain and shelve it away, because then I won't be able to enjoy any rock music.
Right.
So it's like, what's the point? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of vibe with the fact that there's not really anything original anymore, and we're all just trying to find like.
Was there ever?
Yeah, exactly. It's like we're all just trying to find what makes us feel good right now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know.
And like the greatest thing I remember hearing in like when I went to music school, like music college, and took classes at a music school, and then didn't really get accepted. It's a long story, anyway. But a great thing I learned is that like people think like, oh, blues music, like, you know, Black Americans invented it and it came out of nowhere. Like, no, they were just trying to recreate music like that they heard in Africa.
Right.
Like American blues music, if you put it side by side between some of like African music, very similar. So it's like we're all just like yoinking from what we know.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know
either.
Yeah, that's how ripped off. So I would say the legal part, I hope is changing. I know it's the whole like Marvin Gaye blurred lines thing.
Yeah. Well, then wasn't there somebody who sued based on vibe? Like I had the same vibe. Who was that?
There was a couple of them.
They didn't win, right? It was someone against. Was it Ed Sheeran? No.
Well, there was one against Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran did an amazing thing where, they tried to copyright a chord progression.
Right. You can't do
And
that.
Ed Sheeran went and was like, okay, this chord progression, he just played like 10 songs.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so you have to sue every person. Also, some of these songs they played predate the song that you say invented this chord progression.
Yeah. That's fucking stupid.
It's like I would compare it like to an art in the art world, in the painting world, if you tried to sue someone because they used the same color of yellow as you did.
Yeah.
Like, these things only happen in the music world. Mm-hmm. These things rarely happen in any other profession. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they do. But as far as I know,
I don't know.
It's not a big deal. Like, or it's not as big a deal as it is in the music world. I think it's just because, with the law, if there's a precedent, people will be like, ooh, we can make money off of this.
Right.
So
everybody's just money hungry.
I would say it's the same thing as our songwriting teacher we had in college. He was like, the only time you'll ever get sued is if you're making a lot of money. Yeah. So I think the issue. I want to get there. Well, yeah.
That's why I think about these things, but also I kind of feel like I don't really give a shit and it doesn't really matter in the end. Like, I want to share my top 10 albums of this year.
Yeah, I do. Another thing I've thought and have not done, but I've gotten close to doing. Maybe it was good. We were getting heated.
Yeah, that's true. Take a second to cool off. Yeah, the universe was looking out for us. Yeah. Finally.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Oh,
music.
A thing I was thinking about, but have not done, but actually got close to doing. My own YouTube channel by myself without you. I'm kidding. That's
because I hate you.
Because I hate you. No.
This is the worst.
But I wanted to talk about reviewing the CDs I listen to. Yeah. I actually have a list, the top shelf for ones that I want to talk about.
Nice.
So I haven't done that yet. But like, I don't know. It's obvious that. But also, I think there are many bands that talk about their influences all the time and never get sued by it. Mm-hmm. I think it might just be the Taylor Swift machine.
Maybe.
She's just so large. She can do whatever she wants.
And I think Paramore, like, I think Hayley Williams came out and said, like, that wasn't them that did, that was their record label or whatever. Yeah. Like, she wouldn't have done that, Right. So, like, yeah, I think it is just the machine. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, fuck it. Let's talk about.
Well, you know what
I don't have to do it right now.
What I wanted to do is, I've never seen Dance Moms.
Oh my god, me neither.
Okay, but I think if anyone got some of the references from my Hear Me Out Cake, I'm a big Drawfee fan, and in one of their live streams, someone brings up the fact that in Dance Moms there's something called the pyramid.
Like a cheerleading pyramid?
Like a ranking pyramid.
Oh.
And she was like...
we're ranking children.
Yeah, well, in Dance Moms, it's ranking children. And she was like, that's really horrifying and bad.
Right.
But the format is really interesting. So you have 1 number 1 spot, 2 number 2 spots, then 3 number 3 spots, and 4 number 4 spots.
Oh.
So you can do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
For like a top 10?
Yeah. So it's
kind of like that.
Yeah, right?
Not for children.
No, you shouldn't do people. You should do
albums or something.
Yeah, people, what they put their heart and soul into, their creations.
Yeah.
Kind of like their children.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going with this metaphor.
I don't either. I feel like I don't ever want to see Dance Moms, though. I feel like a lot of abuse went down on that show, and I feel like we're going to see a documentary about it, like,
yeah, I mean,
in the next few years.
I heard a little bit about the JoJo Siwa stuff. I mean, everyone knows about it.
Well, did you see, I just heard that there's I don't know what it's on, but I heard a documentary is coming out about what's that show with Tyra Banks? America's Next Top Model. There's a documentary coming out about that, because like she had like, I think she had some of them doing like blackface at some points, and like putting them through all this, like shaving their heads and like just berate them, like crazy shit on this show.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting when that comes out.
Well, I just know there was a big thing in Dance Mom where like they did a reunion, like JoJo Siwa, because JoJo Siwa is older now, and the people she was with were older now, and JoJo Siwa was like one of the very few people to like come back and say good things about Dance Moms. Mm-hmm. Everyone else just like had no comment and didn't show up. Mm-hmm. So I think the writing's on the wall there. They're children.
Yeah, I can't imagine the trauma.
God, I have enough trauma, and I wasn't on TV.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but yeah. I do like the pyramid ranking. I don't want to make it a thing.
For the albums you're reviewing, or
yeah,
for what?
Well, yeah. So my original idea, and maybe one day you'll see a video on this. I was gonna do a pyramid ranking of all the CDs I listen to in the car.
Okay.
Because I found that that's a really good metric if I like a CD. Mm-hmm. Is if I'll listen to it multiple times in the car.
Okay.
So I was going to talk about this. Oh my god, the pepper's it's getting to me. She's getting to me.
Yeah.
So we could do a pyramid of 2024.
Yeah, I think that would be cool to have, like, that might be a fun way to like wrap up the year, kind of like our New Year's episode kind of thing. Yeah, I might still film it for my own channel too, and just go like way too in depth about everything too, because
you can do that.
Yeah,
you can make as long as you want.
Yeah, well, we'll see if it happens.
And you want to deal with me. You won't have to deal with me interrupting and being like.
I'll have to deal with myself interrupting. I interrupt myself a lot.
That's called editing. That's called
being 80 HD.
They made 80 high definition?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I have it. Yeah, I think that'll be fun though.
Okay. Little 2024. I mean, we can give them a taste. We want to talk about music.
Yeah.
I have some stuff I could talk about that will show up in either talking about car music or 2024 music.
When did the Grammys come out? Is that like a beginning of a next year thing, or like end of the year thing?
I've never watched the Grammys or the Oscars.
I don't watch them.
The Tonys.
Sometimes I like to look up like who won like the big categories, and then I like to pick fights about how.
We could do that.
Yeah.
I think a big reason I never watched any of those is because I had no reason to. But I would watch or read what happened to the Grammys for an episode. That'd be
ceremony is like kind of boring.
Oh yeah.
But like just like looking like the next day at like what
happened, what
all the awards went to and stuff.
Yeah. Or like who did a really bad performance.
Yeah.
That's always like, ooh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Stinky.
Stinky. Yeah.
So that could be a fun one. This is our brainstorming episode. No bad ideas. Sorry.
Okay, no bad ideas.
No bad ideas.
Okay, I think we should get a giant kiddie pool and just put it here and then make a ton of like pudding.
Oh, I thought that was going in a totally different direction.
No, and then just silent, like an hour of silence, just eating pudding out of this swimming pool.
Are we in the swimming pool?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Naked.
Well, I was gonna say, are we doing like a swimming pool stream? You know, like on Twitch?
Yeah, on Twitch. Yeah, hot tub stream.
Hot tub stream.
Ew, it's hot pudding.
Oh, they don't have to check the temperature. Soup stream. We're in the soup.
Yeah, okay. Even better, we get a giant cauldron and we light a fire under it. And then we get in it.
And then we get a third person
to stir it.
And like we'll paint their face green. We've been practicing.
Yeah.
We've been practicing face paint.
Yeah. I'll provide the face paint.
And then and that'll be the last episode because we'll be stew.
Yeah, I think that's an iconic way to go out.
Oh yeah.
I think that's how I want to die.
It's better to burn out than to fade away. So I would say in this case, literally in stew, burn.
Yeah, I love that. Sorry.
No,
we were talking about music.
other no bad ideas.
Oh yeah, you got to make one now. What if we just did it from the ceiling?
You have a boyfriend.
No, the podcast.
Are we on the ceiling or is the camera on the ceiling?
Oh, that's a good question.
What does doing it from the ceiling mean?
We just flip everything. Put the bed on the ceiling.
Or we just flip the camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it would be.
I could definitely just like.
I think it'd be kind of hard to like nail the bed to the ceiling, so maybe we should just like give the illusion that we're on the ceiling, like flip the camera.
Right.
Okay, I'm coming up with a lot of really good ideas.
Well, I'm just thinking like there's one. I think it's something that stresses me out when I'm editing. That I'll do too many edits. So I want just an episode where we do it normally, but I'm allowed to make whatever edits I want.
Okay. That's fun. That could be like a
it'll
April Fool's.
It will be unwatchable.
That's great.
Did I tell you once?
Let's do that for April Fool's.
Where
everybody forget I just said that, so that when it comes out on April Fool's, you don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spooky.
It's in like 5 months, 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. They'll forget.
Yeah, they'll forget.
We'll forget.
I'll forget.
Yeah.
We won't even do it. We'll forget.
What's another like no bad ideas?
How
about we do this weekly until we die?
I like that.
We just never stop, and like.
But we have to die in the cauldron.
Right. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is more of a yes and.
Yeah.
I'm picking it up.
Yeah.
A musical episode.
Where we only sing the whole
time. Just sing.
Oh god.
And we'll hire a piano player.
And we'll dance.
But it's all improv. I hate improv.
Yeah, I do too. I think it would go great.
It would be amazing. People would love that.
Yeah.
Definitely like maybe when we're like breaking into somewhere. I did a lot of that as a kid.
In dance class today, we like did improv, but it was like one of those things where like we were in a group of 3, and then one person would like do like it was more like holding a pose, kind of like hold a pose for like a couple counts, and then it was like follow the leader, then the 2 other people in the group would like do it like 2 beats after you type thing.
Okay.
And then you like keep going, like, and it was hard because like you're trying to come up with moves.
You can't like repeat moves.
I mean, you can, but it's boring.
Oh, okay.
But it was like harder for me too because it was less about dancing and more like holding poses, which I'm like, how many poses are there even, like, are there? Like, I felt like I did every pose that somebody can do. I didn't do. Wait, I didn't do that one.
That's my favorite.
I definitely did an arms out one, but I don't know if my legs were like straight.
Did you do the have to do it to him?
No, I didn't.
There's that one.
Gotta do it to him. No, anyway, but we were doing that, and then like he would be like switch, and then we would switch.
Who's doing the pose?
Who's leading, basically.
Right.
And so, but he started yelling switch like crazy fast. So he yelled switch, and it was my turn to go up. And I was leading, and then he's like 5, 6, 7, 8, like counting us in. And then I was just like, ah! Like I just screamed, and I just stood there. I was like, wait a minute, wait. Give me like 5 more beats, and then I counted myself. I just couldn't do it. I panicked under the stress.
Yeah.
I folded. I crumpled. Yeah, I'm glad the music was really loud because I screamed really loud. Like I was like really panicked.
You should have just rolled with him and been like, now everyone's got to scream, bitch.
Yeah, why didn't they scream? That was part of it.
My pose is screaming.
Pose 1, scream.
Ooh, okay, no bad ideas.
Mm-hmm.
We each get guitars and amplifiers and just do feedback.
Okay.
It's my favorite album. It's my favorite album. We'll just recreate my favorite album.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I like
love it.
Okay, what have you been listening to?
Not enough Metal Machine music.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
that's the feedback album.
Okay. I don't think I've listened to any Metal Machine music.
I've played it for you. You've made me turn it off.
Oh,
it's the one that's just feedback.
Oh, yeah.
There's no beat, there's no singing, there's no melody. It's just feedback.
Yeah. Is that the album where like one of the songs has like ocean noises too though?
Oh, no. That one's like that's too like
it's too tame.
Yeah, it's too tame.
Okay.
That one like I'll listen to for fun.
Okay.
Metal Machine music is it's just the feedback part.
Right.
For 52 minutes.
Yeah. That's a lot for me. But I'm glad you like it.
It's one of those things though, I've never listened to it all the way through.
Oh.
It's just like it's just fun to have and like listen to a little bit every now and then. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was a while where I was listening to like some really, I guess, anti-music, sound art stuff, ambient punk.
Ambient punk.
That's what I called it, ambient punk, just to mess with people. But
I like that.
Beaches and Canyons. That was the album with the like the bird sounds and the ocean sounds, and then there'd be a guy screaming.
I don't remember that.
Okay, well that's one of the tracks.
Okay.
I really liked. I remember for a while I was trying to get you to listen to the Eric Andre album.
Oh yeah, I don't remember if I did or not. I might have.
Some of it's really impressive. It's like, it's one of those albums.
That's the newest one. No,
he only's got one album. Eric Andre's the comedian.
I know, but somebody came out with like an all flute album.
Oh, Andre 3000.
Oh,
you're close.
The other Andre.
The other Andre. But they're also similar in their insanity.
Yeah.
So I think you're kind of on the money.
Okay.
Yeah. I've not listened to his all flute album.
I haven't either.
Apparently it's fine.
Yeah.
If you're into flute stuff.
Exactly. If you're into flute stuff.
But the Eric Andre album is 100%. It's the one that uses like the Mario theme.
I think I have heard some of that. I don't know if I finished it.
It's only like 15 minutes long. but 9 minutes is pure noise. But it's really impressive how he did the pure noise. Like, I got into it for a little bit, and making like really dense noise stuff isn't easy.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of impressive. I mean, if you're into it, sounds good. I don't know. So, I haven't been listening to that, though. I kind of want to listen to that again. But I've been listening to some, I don't know, hardcore stuff. I've been listening to Mannequin Pussy. I wanted to get your reaction.
That's what you wanted to tell me.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're pretty good.
I like that name. What kind of music?
So I was thinking about how to describe it, and I would describe it as you'll get it. I don't know if people listening to it will, but maybe they will. So if Alvaves, if the singer, instead of taking Ambien, took adrenaline.
Okay.
But the instrumentals are actually kind of the same. So it's like very reverby and washy and dense.
I'm really interested, actually.
But it's like intense rage.
It's a female
vocalist? Yeah.
Okay, sick.
Yeah, no. She's sick. I think it's a mostly female band. I think there's one male member, question mark. I know nothing.
What are they doing there? Give it a vote.
I know nothing about the band except I saw a picture of them.
Yeah.
Of all the band members.
Oh.
No, just the guy. But
just a guy standing
just
there.
a guy. I mean, he looks like he gets along with everyone.
That's good.
So, I don't know.
Maybe he's...
Yeah, or it could be... I don't know the situation.
I don't know.
I don't know the situation.
Yeah.
He's not white, if that counts.
Okay,
we got some points.
1 point. 1 point for the guy.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, what they do is, at least in the recent album, I think it's called Heaven. It's got a pig on it and a naked lady.
Okay.
It's pretty good. I was listening to it. I think when you showed up.
Okay.
And then
I don't know if I heard it.
It went from that, and then I really wanted to play Magdalena Bay afterwards, and I was like, I was getting like whiplash.
I don't think I was in tune.
Okay.
I wasn't paying attention.
Okay. Well, I've been listening to them.
Okay. I want to listen to them now.
I've been listening to that album. I'll send it to you. I've been listening to it on repeat for the past couple days. I think just considering everything, I was searching for some more harder-core, punkier music, and I was listening to a lot of Geese, which I've mentioned, and YouTube Music was like, hey, if you like Geese, you might like this other band, and I just really connected with them. So I've been listening to a lot of them. I wanted to listen to more Chumbawamba, and this happens every 6-ish months. I will think about politics, remember Chumbawamba is incredibly political, and then listen to their music and get kind of bored. So they're the band that did the I Get Knocked Out.
I know who
okay, you know who Chumbawamba is.
Yeah, I have that album with the green and the guy face.
Everyone has that CD.
Yeah.
You go online, it's like 50 cents. They'll just give it to you for free. Because the rest of the album is so deeply soaked in British politics that it's hard to really know what's going on. Right. But it's not like hardcore punk music. It's like 90s trance dance music. Like sample based. It's interesting. They did a lot of stuff. And I always want to like their music. That's about it. Oh, I was listening to Cardigans.
Oh, nice.
Because I think I was mentioning that's one of my favorite like car listening CDs. Their album First Band on the Moon, which Love Fool is on. Rest of the album, it really slaps. I love it. I think it's a favorite.
That's awesome.
I think I can listen to it. It has almost no skips. That's great. It's got a couple boring songs, but most of them are like definitely the first half of the album.
I have to listen to that one too, because their big hit keeps coming. YouTube loves to give that one to me.
And I would say, and I was talking to someone else about this. Some bands, they'll have a one hit, and it's very obviously the hit. Like, it won't sound like the rest of their music, and it'll be kind of weird.
Right.
That song, I'm surprised they don't have other hits. because all of their music kind of sounds like Loveful in a good way.
That's awesome.
Like, it's all like really tight, really well made, has all this kind of like ethereal sound, but also a little rock influenced.
Okay, you have to send me that one too.
I will.
I want to hear that one.
So I think that's the main things I've been listening to. Yeah.
I have also been thinking about politics, but I've gone the other way. I've been listening to sad music.
Oh.
A lot of Billie Eilish. You seen that one TikTok that's like there's two people in the car and Billie comes on and the one person's like turn it off, and the other person's like, Billie, chill, like everything's good right now, like we're happy. They like turn her down. And I think that's really funny. Because I do listen to more Billie Eilish when I'm sad. No, I listen to her all the time, but like I've been going back to like some of her older songs recently, especially songs like what is it, Your Power or My Power, whatever that song's called. I remember
you're telling me, because she like sang that right after
the election like at her show, and then she like after like one of like the most she sang that one, and she also sang TV. I've been listening to that song a lot. That's the song that she wrote when like around the time like when they overturned Roe v. Wade, and there was all this like stuff going on like just in the media, like with what was that thing? It was like the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing that was going on. Like, so she has this really impactful lyric in that song that's like the internet's gone wild, like focused on celebrity trials, meanwhile they're overturning Roe v. Wade. It's something like that. I probably butchered it a little bit, but there's that line, and she sang that at her concert, and she was just dead silent after delivering that line, because there's like more of the song, but she went quiet, and you can hear like when she delivers that line, the crowd like is screaming they overturned Roe v. Wade, basically like with her. And then when she steps back from the mic after delivering that line, like the whole crowd just like roars. Like it's just like, I don't know how to describe it. I have to show you this clip because it's like it's the epitome of like, I don't know, it's beautiful and heartbreaking at the same time, you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. Anyway, so I've been listening to a lot of her stuff, Billie's stuff. What else? Also just like cozy fall music. Like I have a fall playlist that's like it's like a mix of some of like, there's some like Sam Smith on there. There's some
Sam Smith's cozy?
Yeah, it's a lot of piano songs on there.
Oh, okay. I only know the Unholy song.
No.
That
album, that is Sam Smith. But that album was like a total vibe change for them. Like because
they're working with Slut Pop.
Yeah, with Kim Petras.
Kim Petras, thank you.
Yeah. No, but before that, their music is like it's like kind of, it's inspired by like church choirs, and there's a lot of like
gospel influence.
Yeah, there's a lot of harmonies, there's a lot of piano. It's very like,
I might like that.
It's kind of croony, like he's kind of sad, singy, kind of, you know. It's like
it's like when I think of gospel music, there's kind of two directions you can go down. There's Aretha Franklin, and then there's Sinatra, kind of. It sounds like more Sinatra-y. Sinatra's kind of a crooner.
Yeah.
Less so? Okay, maybe this isn't correct.
I don't know what to compare
Sinatra
Sam Smith to.
But maybe that's not correct. thing. But I love Aretha Franklin, her gospel stuff. So
I have been a big fan of Sam Smith from like the beginning, because and you know me, I mean, I was in a choir. I've always just loved the sound of like choirs and harmonies and all that. And they use that a lot in their music, and a lot of piano too. So most of this like fall playlist is kind of piano-y. I don't know why piano just kind of makes me feel
I see
fall,
it.
but like,
no, I know what you mean.
It does. So anyway, there's some Sam Smith. There's some early Maroon 5. Early Maroon 5.
Oh.
I don't like any of their new stuff.
Not just payphone on
like,
repeat?
No, there's like some songs about I'm getting warm.
It's hot.
I'm warm.
It got hot. It was cold and then it got hot.
I'm warm. No, there's some songs about... No, there's some songs from their album Songs About Jane. That, like, red one.
Okay.
I
know Payphone.
No? Before that.
Okay.
What else is on this playlist? There's Norah Jones.
Yeah.
There's some Clairo.
Oh, have you listened to her new album?
I like it.
You like? Okay, I thought...
it's a mood, though.
It's a fall mood, but it came out in summer.
Yeah, it shouldn't have done that.
It should have come out...
Should have come out right now.
Yeah.
Because it's so the vibe right now, for me.
Mm-hmm. And when I listened to it, I thought the same thing. I was like, I will return back to this. I haven't wanted to, but I think I've gone to a more upbeat direction. Well, because another thing I forgot I was listening to this, because it's not one artist. I've been listening to a lot of city pop. Remember we were listening to city pop?
Oh yeah.
I've been listening to more city pop.
I love city pop.
And it's like very summery vibes.
It is.
The only time they say English words, it's like summer on the beach, something like that. I don't know. It's fun.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah.
So that's kind of what I've been listening to.
Our fall playlist.
And Billy.
Yeah. Loud.
I am I'm not like a musical theater person, but I'm actually looking forward to the Wicked movie with Ariana Grande.
Yeah. It's coming out
soon.
I go see it.
That's one of the things I want to do for my birthday.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to see it.
Yeah.
Because I know my mom really wants to see it too. Okay. So
we'll put a thing together.
Yeah. You want to have a little girly movie day?
Yeah. Cousin.
Interested?
Yeah, she likes musicals too.
Okay.
Were you there when we watched Chicago?
No, but I love that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They had remember when I told you that my boyfriend and I were looking for the Twilight movies at Goodwill?
Yeah.
Well, they had a deal. It was like 2.
You had to buy Chicago.
Well, I didn't have to.
Okay, wait. What's the deal?
The deal was buy 2 get 1 free.
Oh. Okay.
So, and I only found the first 2 Twilight movies, and when I went to the counter, she's like, "We have a deal, like buy 2 get 1 free. Like you can pay for these now and then go back and pick
just one. Grab one.
Yeah, just grab one." I was like, "Okay." Ooh, that's our warning.
We'll finish the story.
Okay.
We'll finish talking about musicals.
So I went back and I was looking at stuff and like nothing interests me. And then I saw Chicago and I was like, I like that movie. I've only seen it like one time, but I love the like, I will actually go to YouTube and watch the, just that one part of the Cell Block Tango from that movie.
Yeah. Which part?
I love that song. Just that.
Just that part.
The whole song from the movie though, like with the choreography and stuff.
Oh, totally.
Love that. I love that. I will just go and watch that. So I just bought. I didn't buy it. I got it for free from Goodwill. Yeah.
I want free.
So now I can watch it whenever I want.
Yeah.
I mean, I already could watch it whenever I wanted on YouTube, but that's okay. Now I have it on disc.
Now you have it on disc. You'll never if they take it down, you'll always have it.
Exactly.
I'm still angry on YouTube. They took down Sailor Moon.
Yeah, what the fuck? Before we even got a chance to watch it together.
I was watching it.
I know you were watching it.
Well, it's on Crunchyroll. We can watch it there.
Okay.
We'll have to.
But you're talking about how we should watch it, so I can find my
You're a sailor.
Yeah.
Which sailor?
I was gonna say.
Your Power Ranger?
No, you know how like K-pop fans will like pick their like, what is it called? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I purposefully stay away from all things K-pop.
I mean, I am not really in the K-pop scene either, but like I've heard it before. It's like a word for like
yeah, your favorite. So the word I know.
What's the word you know?
Is from basement dwelling anime watchers, and it's best girl.
No, it's not that.
Who's your best girl?
No, it's not that. It's what the fuck is the word? It's like,
we'll put it on screen here.
Okay, I'll figure it out. I need to find that for Sailor Moon.
Yeah, you're who you are on the inside.
Yeah.
I got my Sailor Moon tiara like yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Is
it
good?
2 weeks late.
Oh.
It's fine. I might make a better one if I have time next year.
Okay.
But
you should start now.
Yeah, I might. Oh my god, I saw this video of someone who is really into Halloween and like makes like a giant costume, and they like made a cockroach costume.
Ooh.
And they could like control the legs. It was crazy.
That's weird.
It was kind of funny.
I guess that's kind of great though, because like,
and they're living in New York. Okay. I should have added that. They're living in New York, so it's funny. It's ironic.
That is funny.
But they like made it, and they like made it breathable and like
crazy.
Lightweight. It was like they did a whole video of like beginning to like planning it out to them at the club dancing with their little like cockroach legs.
Wow.
It was really funny. So I'm not gonna do that. It took them like 3 months to do that. I'm gonna spend. Well, we'll see. Hopefully, I'll have something together by next year. That's my goal.
Yeah.
Have something.
Yeah, let's keep it at a manageable.
Yeah, manageable place. So, we got to find your Sailor Moon. Mm-hmm. Or your Sailor.
My Sailor.
Yeah, Sailor Mars, Sailor Venus, the other ones. I didn't watch it. I watched like 5-ish episodes.
Oh, okay.
And I started watching a ton of Dungeon Meshi. So, So, yeah. But we should also watch before it leaves is Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah,
but that one's really good. I would say my favorite musical, it used to be Rocky Horror. Might be Hairspray. I don't know. Chicago's okay. That's the point I was getting at. It's not my favorite.
Yeah. I just really like the Cell Block Tango. I think I realized like the rest of the movie is like whatever to me. I just really like that song and that whole like.
Yeah, it's I think they're called reviews is what they're called, where it's just kind of like each character steps on stage and sings a song that introduces themselves, and there's not really a ton of plot like the plot's just kind of really thinly there. Like I think my favorite musicals are ones where like the music has to kind of like pushes things along,
right?
Like,
yeah.
Usually, so I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe I haven't seen enough.
No, I agree. I definitely, the rest of the movie is less memorable for me, to be honest. Yeah.
I would say even the more I think about it, I remember the Cell Block Tango, but I don't remember much else.
Yeah, same.
So.
And when I said I liked Chicago, I think I was just thinking about the Cell Block Tango.
Fair. That's so fair. You're allowed. When I say I like Rocky Horror Picture Show, it's what I actually like is
the first part of the movie.
No, the CD of all the songs.
Oh, right.
Because the CD is only like 45 minutes long.
Yeah.
The entire movie, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't. You're like, what is going on?
Yeah.
But
the music stops at a certain point.
God, how did I not know I was queer? I would listen to that CD on repeat.
I mean.
And I was like, yeah, I'm totally cis and straight.
I would too, but like, well, okay, my case isn't great.
I drove like a pickup truck. I played football. glad we can laugh about it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's okay. We're all gay.